Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel of the trades review and insights. So we are going to discuss on what we have done, what we have traded in terms of like opportunities on 20th of August. And let's see, let me replay the whole bars for you. And if I were to take a broader So we are still of the view that the price is currently bullish, and on a daily time frame, which is a higher time frame, we can expect the price to reach this supply zone before coming to a decision whether we have to go further bullish or go bearish on a reversal. Hourly basis, we have seen the price has been consistently making higher highs, higher lows. There's a higher high, higher low, higher high, further higher low, and so forth. So we are expecting the price to further go and make a higher high. That was we have discussed on the market preparation in the morning. And now we come to our working time frame, which is what we have as so this is we have seen that price has been moving between the supply zone and demand zone. And since the price yesterday made consecutive higher highs, like with respect to this there was a higher high, there was another higher high. So the idea was and the idea was, if the price happens to come to this demand zone again, we would like to take the bet on the bullish side. Let's see what has happened. So if you see, the price has actually tested this demand zone right in the morning, probably giving a very beautiful entry at this candle at 9:30. And if you see 30 in 3-minute candles only, we will so you see the price getting rejected, the bears are getting rejected, and consecutive 3 candles, and this particular candle has tested the median of intraday demand. That is where I like to make my entries. This is where my first entry was. So now if we start moving back up again, so again you see there is some bit of a sideways price action which happened. And if I further diagnose this on smaller time frame, so you see this sideways price action led to some bit of like this big red green candle which sort of broke out of this sideways price action, broke above this horizontal line, is where another demand zone was created. So this is again an intraday very important demand zone from a intraday point of view. So if people have missed entering that, we can always bet bullish on this entry wherever the price enters that demand zone and travels further. So let me further move ahead. So all this while the price was testing its demand zones, and you see there were multiple times you see the price was making just the higher highs, higher lows, and with every higher low there is another demand zone which got created. So what as a if we have the higher time frames in our favor, we can always bet on these smaller time frame demand zones for fresh entries. We did not get any reversal here, and let's keep moving here further ahead on a smaller time frame. So this being said, we also we have the price rejecting the supply zone and entering the supply zone now. Let's see. This is where it becomes slightly dicey for the intraday players, whether to book our profit or to sort of let the profit roll. One idea is to we can sort of book our profits and partially book our profits because we already had one good run on it. So and then as long as the intraday we have seen this demand zone not getting compromised, right? We have also seen this acting as a small supply zone, this level. So this was an intraday supply zone which got violated. So the biggest learning from today was, if any zone gets violated, it start acting as a it starts acting as a demand zone, or a acting on the opposite side. So this was a supply zone. Once it is violated, it will start acting like a supply zone. So let me mark this as a intraday intraday demand zone, sorry. So anytime we see the price entering this demand zone and printing a bullish candle, we can definitely have our bullish entry, and then we may further see this demand zone, this supply zone, the bigger supply zone also getting violated. Let's see what happens. The price entering this, the median of this demand zone price is entering, giving a perfect entry for a bullish trade, which honestly I missed. I could not take this trade, and I was only my profits were limited to this bearish engulf. So this is where I booked my profit, and this was the learning for the day. I had a decent run, and so after this, you see the price had actually, so once this supply zone is also, you see the bigger supply zone in higher time frame, this supply zone is also violated now. So the price has closed above this supply zone, so maybe this supply zone will start acting as a demand zone for us. Let's see if the price gives us any opportunity to enter a enter this. Once this is violated, we will wait for a price to enter this previously a supply zone, now becoming a demand zone, and let's see. So we actually got this as a we are still to see if this demand zone, if this supply zone acts as a demand zone or not. So we also see there is an intraday demand zone. So this sideways movement got broken out and printing a solid intraday demand zone here. So we have two demand zones for tomorrow. So if we get a reversal on any of these levels, we can very well expect the price to go and further test this higher time frame resistance, which is on a hourly level, not hourly, it's on a weekly level basis. Yeah, it's a weekly Maribuzi level. So this is the level where we can expect the price to maybe touch 24 120 25 124 tomorrow. So this is all for today, everyone, and there are so many interesting things that we happen to come across as we keep on trading. So actually, any some other day, this whole move was there on the taking. I mean, one could have easily taken benefit of this bigger move, but not today. This today was about learning a lot about it. So yeah, that being said, yeah, let me call this out. It was a very good day, and thanking God, thanking market, being very grateful here. Let's hope we are able to derive the best out of the opportunities which are presented in the market on a daily basis. That's all for now. Signing off. Thank you very much.